Hello guys, so today I'm going to start a video about how to authenticate an user in .NET Core without identity. So I have implemented cookie-based policy authentication and policy-based authentication in .NET Core. So I have created the solution here, cookie authentication demo. So let me explain each and everything so that you can understand how you can implement this in any of your project where you are not using the ASP.NET Core identity. So here I have created basically custom handler. So one is for policy based authentication. So I have created an policy builder extension here where I can require a builder and claim type, and I am managing that here in this class. Other one, I have used policy authorization handler where I can check if the user is authenticated or not, and I can check the claims. So if if the claim is verified, then it is succeed and task is completed, and you can go to the next request. Otherwise, the request will be failed, and you can out from this application. So you will go to the error page. Second thing, I have implemented role-based authorization and authentication where you can check the role of particular user. If you are in the valid role, so if you are in the valid role, then you can succeed. Otherwise, you will get an error that you are not basically authenticated or authorized for to access this particular page. Okay, so here let me explain this. So I have created two models. One is the error view model where you can check the request ID for everything and where you will get the true or false here. Second is user model where I have created this users model, and I have created a method to listing the users. So I have created static list of users. Basically, one is the admin and second is the normal user. So you can see one is the admin, and here is the role, that it is admin, role is admin, and second one is role is user. So we will use this list everywhere whenever you want to log in. So I have not used any database here. I just use static lists. You can use this with the database in your project, but I don't need this right now because I'm working on this to just a demo purpose so that anyone can implement this in their projects if they are not using any identity authentication. Okay, so this is basically the overview of methods. Now let me go to the controllers and views. So I have created login controller here. So this is the login controller where you will have to require login with you can say email and password when, and I will fetch the user with particular username. If user is not null, then I will set the claims of particular user. Okay, here I have created the claims. I have created claims identity principals, and then I am creating signing that particular user with the user principals and redirect that to particular application if that is logged in. If that is not logged in, then I will send that particular user to login page. If he has the access, then he will go to particular page, otherwise he will go to user access denied page at here. Okay, so this is the one controller. Second is the home controller. So in home controller there is one index view, index action. Second is users where this is authorized. If user is logged in, then he can see the users. If he is not logged in, either that is admin user, either that is normal user or anyone. If he is authorized, then he can check the users, otherwise he cannot. He will go to the access denied page. Okay, I have implemented user policy based, so you can create your own policy if that policy is based on user. so you can go to particular page, otherwise you can not check this. Okay, third one is so you can, that is user base. So if the role is user, so you can go to the user role page if that is not the user, and if that is admin user, so you can check the admin users here. So this is the basically implementation I have created. So, and one more thing I want to discuss, that I have created I implement the things in startup file. So you have to configure authentication with cookie, where you have cookie name of the cookie and the path of the cookie. If user is not logged in, then access denied path will be there. So I will call the access denied action here. So this is implemented. I have implemented add authorization with the user policy base. So if you want to implement the policy authorization, so you can write the policies and all that stuff here. So I implemented that. Then I have injected this to the scope with policy authorization handler and roles authorization handler with that. So I have implemented I authorization handler with that. So this is the configuration. Then I have used the authentication. Who are you? So here you will check the user that is that have particular credentials like username or password, and that is a valid user. And second thing is that app.user authorization. So if he has the permission or not to access that particular action or particular page, so that is useful. So let me start the application, and let us check that if it is working fine or not. So you can see, so application is started here. Okay, so first of all it will set the cookie name of the cookie and all that stuff. So I have created static name here. Then you will see authorization with user policy. Then I injected these things. So this is finished. Now that will add the claim based policy builder extension, and the claim is done here. Now go to next, map controller. Okay, so now you can see that the first index page is called here. So let's see, you can see here is the home page. Now I want to check the user policy. So let me check this. You will check that if the user is authenticated. So let me check that if the user is authenticated or not. So user is not authenticated, so you will see that context is fail. Let us check where it will go. So you are here. Okay, so let me log in with TechStack admin first, and the user is TechStack 123. Let me check the login. So here you will see that I got username and password here. Let us check the users with the same name user. So I have the username TechStack admin, and I have the password TechStack 123. So I'm sure that the user will match here, and I will find the user with particular username and password. So I got it. You can see the user role is admin, and this is the user from the list. So if user is not null, then I am setting the claims here, like the username, that user name, email, date of birth, and role. You can see that. Then I have created the user identity, where I am setting these roles here. So you can see I have 5 claims and all are set here. Okay, now I am going to sign in with particular HTTP context, and I will redirect to particular home page. Now I am again going to there, and let me click on user role. So let us check if, yeah, so that is the authenticated user. You can check user is authenticated. Now if the role is there, so let's check allowed role is, let me check this if there is any allowed role. So I have got the claims usernames, so I got the username tech stack admin here. Now I get the roles, so let me check the role here. So this is basically checking the role in the user request. So this is the false. Okay, so the role page cannot be accessed by the admin user, you can see. So let me go, and this is failed, and you will see that access is denied. Okay, that's great. So let us check that who can access this role page. So I am home controller, and I am here on the user roles. So user can access this role, no one can access. And if you are authenticated user, then you can access this users page. So if I want to go to particular this one, I am here. Let me check the users. If I want to check the users, so I will go to home, and then I would want to go to users. So yeah, you can see that authorize, this is authorized user, and he can access the users here, and that will display the list. Yes, you can see the list here. Okay, if you are not authorized, then you cannot access this list. Okay, let's check another methods. Admin user. So if I want to access this page here, so that is also possible with this. So let's check admin user. Authenticated, yes. Role, let us check this is the valid role or not. So yeah, I think it will valid. Yeah, so this is the admin role, so this is succeed, and you can see the admin users here. Okay, so yeah, this is the complete application where you can implement the roles, and you can implement the policies, and you can authenticate the user with the roles and policy and controllers, all the things. So this is the whole application which can be used anywhere in ASP.NET Core, MVC, and APIs. So thanks guys for this video. I will come up with the next video with JWT tokens authentication and role based and policy based authentication in JWT. Thanks a lot for today's video.